What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today we're doing a pretty simple, I guess, mod. I don't know if you necessarily would put this under mod, but we'll go with it. I hate where the radar detector is sitting right now on my car. It's at this point getting annoying when I'm trying to maybe film something with the GoPro with the mount or whatever it is, it's in the way. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to hardwire it and move it to a different location. Now, a few things you're going to need. One, of course, the hardwire. I have a Escort radar, the Solo S2, older model, still works. So Escort actually sells a direct wire. The only thing about this kit is the way it's set up. The way they want you to do it is use this to splice into your power wire, and then you connect this into that, so that way you have power anytime you turn on the car. I don't want to splice into the power wire, so there is a different way of doing it. Now, you've probably seen this on a lot of other pages, but you can utilize this. Basically what it does is it uses one of your fuses in your fuse box and provides power to that, and then you directly wire that into this. Now, some people will cut this end off and splice it directly into that. I think I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take this out, put a different end on it, so I can just plug this in the way it is. So we're going to go with that. That's what we're going to do. Oh, and before I finish up, I did get a new mount. This is a new mount for the radar detector that will allow me to, one, it should have a stickier suction cup so it stops falling off, and it will allow me to put it where I want, but really it's the better section mount because all the regular ones from back in the day suck. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is figure out where I want to mount this. I already thought about it, and looks like it's going to be right on the passenger side, right by the rearview mirror, but let's see if it'll work with this bigger mount. And it'll be kind of in the way. If I do it right here, so I'm going to have to figure this out to see what the best way will be to mount this before we make that a permanent decision. I'm going to have it right about there, and yeah, it'll be in the way of the light, but if I need to use the light, then the mount won't be up there, or at least the radar won't be up there for that point. So should be alright. It shouldn't be too in the way. I can still turn it on or anything like that, but that'll be alright. So that's pretty much where it's going to be. I think that'll be alright, maybe more right there, so that way it's not in the way of the Bluetooth mic. That's pretty good. And from what it looks like, it won't interfere with the sun visor either. So let's get that set up. Now, the reason I did this beforehand, because you might be saying, well, it's just a suction cup, you could have put it up there. The thing about these suction cups is they have the sticky foam or film on there. It really makes it stick, so if I wanted to take it off after a while, it would take a lot to take it off, and then that adhesive wouldn't stick anymore. But I'm actually very happy with that placement, so that way it's not sitting right there where the camera usually is filming. So we're gonna go with that. I'm actually pretty good with that. So the battery is disconnected. Thing is figuring out how to remove this. So you can easily take this rubber off. It's just on there. Pretty simple. And then you can see here that there is a airbag in there. Now here's the tricky part. Not really tricky. If you have a Honda Accord, now normally fuse boxes are in this panel right here, not in this Honda Accord. It's actually where the pedals are, your OBD2, and then right below that is the fuse box, right there. That's where it is on the 2014 Honda Accord or the 9th gen Honda Accord. Alright, so I have a bunch of these different types of connectors in here that you can use. Of course, we want to fit one of these right ones with that other one that's on that end. Now it's going to be most likely one of these. So first we have to see what the right fitment is, and then we're going to put this end on here. So if you have a Honda Accord 2014 or 9-gen Accord, there's this bolt here. It's about an 8mm bolt, or you can use a Phillips screwdriver. That'll act as a good ground. Now I have it semi set up here. I'm going to fully set that up in just a moment. But that actually acts as a good ground. And then I just use the accessory 7.5 amp fuse. So I went to the accessory amp fuse, removed it, put in this device, the adapter in there. I put the adapter in there, and I used another 7.5 on the other end. Now in the Honda Accord, it is a low profile mini fuse, but you can use the mini fuse adapter for these. And that's it, and now it works. Now I'm gonna tidy it up real quick, and then we should be all set. We are all set and ready to go. We have the fuses in the adapter. Both fuses are in. Now you will need 2 fuses. In this case, this was a 7.5 amp fuse that I replaced, so I'm using 2 7.5 amp fuses, one for the accessories and then the other for the radar detector. Everything's tucked in and ready to go. And just to make sure everything's working, let's see here, radio's coming on, so that's good. Let's see here, the other thing we can check is the reverse camera. That works, so that's good. But does the radar detector work? And it does. There it is. Very nice, neatly put away, no obstruction here anymore. And if I want to record anything in front of the car with this mount, I can. Nothing will be in the way. That's up there. Now remember, you will need 2 fuses. The wiring kit for your radar detector with Escort, they have a few different ones. You can find them on their website. I will put all this in the description for links. And then of course you need the adapter for the fuse box. Once you have all that set, it's overall pretty easy. Nothing too crazy, but that's it. Pretty simple, pretty quick once you have all the equipment, and not hard at all. And that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.